Hello everyone, welcome you all to IAS Icons. As you know, SCO Summit has just been winded up, and here comes the important question: what can be asked in prelims and mains from this very summit? SCO happens to be a connecting link between India and Central Asia. It also gives an opportunity to India to sit with countries like China and Pakistan. Over here, the role of India becomes very important. The position of India becomes very important. So we can expect question in two lines, in two different kinds. One can be in prelims with regard to some traditional facts about SCO, where it was first conducted, where will be the next summit, where is the headquarters, how it governs, what are the objectives. Apart from that, there can be a question in mains as well, India's role in SCO, or how SCO can help India in becoming a regional power. So with this note, let us begin this session. So you are all now connected to Unacademy. As you know, this happens to be the largest education platform in the country. And why? Because we have widest choice of courses over here, we have widest choice of educators over here. So we give you unlimited lectures, we give you a lot of benefits with regard to your preparation. You have live mentorship, you have daily answer writing sessions, you have answer writing sessions, plus you have current affair mains test series as well. And this is where it becomes very important for you to join certain platforms. Apart from that, you have the best educators. We have the best educators which will always be there to guide you, to ensure that your preparation is in tune with the examination process. Apart from that, I'll be also there. So how you can connect with us? You can always subscribe to our courses. If you see that we have been giving 20% discount as of now, what you have to do, let us say you want to go with Iconic course or the Plus course. In either of the course, you have a flat discount. You just have to use the code IAS Icons. So this code will give you a flat discount. This will help you in tuning your preparation, because with this course you will be able to get access to the GS content, you will be able to get access to the classes, recorded sessions, live sessions, doubt sessions, and answer writing and mentor sessions. So what you need to do is you need to join the Iconic course. Iconic have a dedicated mentor which will ensure that your preparation is well aligned to the necessities of the examination. Because what happens is students keep preparing on their own, but they hardly get a chance to understand what is the problem in their preparation. Apart from that, the courses have been started, so you just have to quickly enroll over here. And in case you want to enroll, so you will have the EMI facility as well. You can also join our UPSC CSE Super Combat. So this will be a 60-minute gamified scholarship. You will be given suitable prices if you score well over here. Then we have CSE Mains 2023 test series. As they say, answer writing happens to be the backbone of the exam process, and this is where mains test series is very important. You can just download the app or visit the website and enroll this test series. Then, as I already told you, that Iconic batches have the best benefit for you. Just go with the Iconic batches because they are the one-stop solution, and they basically provide you very important thing, that is one-on-one live mentorship. Live mentorship happens to be very important, very crucial aspect for the exam process. Now comes the EMI thing. Okay, so what you can do is you can call on this number, you can get the EMI. EMI is available for 0% interest. Okay, so these are the benefits which you can take. Now let us move to the topic quickly. It is about Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit being held in Uzbekistan, Samarkand. Samarkand is very important when you will recall Babur or history. Moreover, if you recall Tashkent, then also it has very important role in Indian, you can say, international relations, political system. So this is how this place is very important. Now what is going on? Let us quickly view the facts. SCO is holding first in-person summit. Okay, so after COVID, this is the first in-person summit, where at Samarkand in Uzbekistan. So this also tells us that Samarkand is situated in Uzbekistan. It is after 2 years. The last one happened in Bishkek, that is in Kyrgyzstan. Okay, so 2019, before COVID. So this happened in Kyrgyzstan. This particular summit is very important right now. Why? Because you will see that Russia-Ukraine crisis is going on. Then you will also see that China-Taiwan crisis is going on. So this is where these countries are sitting together and setting an agenda for a global peace. In fact, if you recall the words of our Prime Minister, Modi ji has just said to Putin, this is not the war, this is not the era of war. war will not bring any good results. So we should just strive for peace. Peace happens to be very important aspect of regional as well as international development. So this is where the question comes in, that how these kinds of summits are going to help certain kinds of crisis. In these kinds of summits, various leaders, they sit together, they discuss the objectives of progress, development, they do the goal setting, agenda setting, and ultimately they come to one conclusion. That is how we can make a global international order which is beneficial for everyone. So over here you can see that next year is very important for India. Why? Because India has now assumed the chairmanship of this particular organization. So from Samarkand Summit onwards, from today onwards, India will be a rotational president of this very summit. So we have got the presidency. So why this presidency is important? Because we are hosting the next summit in Delhi. We are hosting the next summit in Delhi. So in 2023, around same time, September 2023, you will see all the leaders of SCO flocking over here. We'll just see who will be coming over here, what countries will be coming over here. So you can see all the leaders flocking over here. So this comes very important, that 2023 will be hosted by India. This gives us another important fact for the examination. So next year will be India, and we have invited Pakistan as well. We will be inviting Pakistan. So Pakistan is a bit jittery that we might not come, but let us see. We still have 1 year. So they might come over here, because when every regional organization will be sitting over here, so Pakistan has to attend, or should attend, I would say. Then next comes what exactly happened in this particular summit, which has just winded up. The Samarkand Declaration was signed. What this declaration is all about? It is about solving the regional problems. Just quickly recap, what are the regional problems? Number one is the terrorism, another is development, third is the connectivity. Okay, regional connectivity happens to be very important. If you see why Europe has prospered a lot, it was all because unhindered connectivity among the European nations. This is what SCO is also seeking for, and this is what PM Modi is also seeking right now. He has just asked the leaders of SCO that why don't we have a regional connectivity, why don't we have an infrastructure which is front end and back end connected, okay, which is properly connected. Let us say we want to access Central Asia, why don't Pakistan gives us access to Turkmenistan. So through here we shall be able to get the energy, and we shall be able to send the material whatever is required in the Central Asia, and this is where Pakistan will also be able to get benefit out of those transits. So transit route is being seeked right now, and this is where the priority comes in, that we have to have a development based benefit, because China has just said that do not interfere or try to ensure that the Western world do not destabilize this very region. So China has just talked about something called color invasion. Color invasion means the white people over there who are sitting in the West deciding the policies of the world, they are just coming into this very theater and trying to destabilize it. They are just trying to ensure that these countries should not get the development benefits. These are the words of China, okay. But obviously India has very good relation with the West. We have very stable relation with Russia. So this is where we have to maintain this very balance. Then apart from that, if you see from this, declaration, there have been other important documents which have been signed. Number one was the comprehensive plan for implementation of treaty on long-term good neighborliness. This is where comes a very important factor, that because you have two nations on your neighborhood, from which you don't share very good relation, China and Pakistan. So this particular document might help us in ensuring peaceful relation or stable relation or stable border relations with China and Pakistan. So this is where India has a very important role to play and very important opportunity which India should not miss, and ultimately India should ensure that we are through SCO able to resolve all the crises of this region. Then friendship and cooperation, ultimately. Then concept of cooperation on developmental lines. Idea is that there should be efficient transport corridors. This is what PM Modi is also talking about. These efficient transport corridors will also help in ensuring that there is no food crisis, there is food security, there is no developmental crisis. You easily have the access to the countries, you get the raw material, you supply the finished goods, and this is where it will be a win-win situation for the countries like India who want to be a manufacturing hub, and for the countries like Central Asia who are the resource hub. So this is where you can see this particular summit becomes very important. After a very long time, we are sitting together and we are discussing in a very peaceful manner. Then apart from that, there has to have a stimulating industrial cooperation. There has to have a cooperation with regard to industries, as I have just told you, the back end and the forward end integration of industries, that let us say raw material is being supplied from Pakistan, goods are being manufactured in India, we are sending it back to the Pakistan markets, and this is also, they are also earning and we also have the upper hand. And you know, if Pakistan is economically stable, so things will be better on the borders as well. So this is how we have to write our answers in mains. Then comes a prelims point of question, what exactly is SCO? Okay, let us say they ask about certain facts about SCO. In mains also they might ask what are the objectives of SCO. Okay, describe certain key features of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. So it is an intergovernmental organization. It was founded in 2001. It was founded in Shanghai, and who are the original members? Original members were the China, okay, then Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Russia, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan. Okay, the erstwhile Soviet Union members, the countries, and China in the Central Asia zone. Idea was so that China can have a route to Central Asia and West Asia. That is why this SCO was formalized by China in 2001. Apart from that, this organization has two permanent bodies. Number one is the Secretariat. It is based in Beijing, and then is the RATS, Executive Committee of Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure. It is based in Tashkent. Why RATS is very important? Because as you know, this whole area is infested by the terrorist, okay, the terrorism in fact I would say. So this is where these countries can sit together and resolve the problem of terrorism, because they are asking for a single list of terrorists. This we will just see, they have just asked, India has also asked that there shall be one single list of terrorists. That means terrorist in your country should be terrorist in my country. It should not be like this, that Hafiz Saeed is a terrorist in India and is a political leader in Pakistan, because ultimately if we have the commonality of the problem, if we try to address the problem in a common manner, we shall be able to achieve the peace in the region. Apart from that, the other aspects with regard to SCO is the structure. So we have a state council, this is the supreme decision making body. Then the significance, let us say the question comes in the significance of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. It consists of 40% of the global population, okay, India, China, Russia. This is one of the largest countries when it comes to population. Then you have the GDP of around 22%, and 20% is the GDP and 22% is the world land mass or the area over here. So this is where it comes very important that SCO should be given due importance. Apart from that, it also is a counterweight to NATO. Okay, so what NATO is to West, SCO should be to the Central Asian, South Asian members. Then India and Pakistan, earlier they were the observers, and then they recently, finally in 2017, they joined it as a full-fledged members, and Iran is again in the process of becoming this very member. Okay, they have just became this member. Then comes the headquarters. Let us say in prelims, there is a fact, where are the headquarters? Headquarters are located in Shanghai. Then comes the current members, India, Kazakhstan, 8 members are there right now. So you can just recall by China, then India, then Pakistan, these bordering nations, then Russia, 4. Then comes KKTU, that is Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan. Okay, so KKTU, this is how these are the permanent members. Then the 4 observer states, Afghanistan, Belarus, Iran and Mongolia. Iran is in the process. Now comes 6 dialogue partners. Again, these dialogue partners are basically there to address their concerns as well. So this is where Cambodia, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Armenia, Azerbaijan and Turkey. So these are important members. Then in 2021, a decision was made to start accession process of Iran to SCO as full member and Egypt and Qatar as dialogue partners. Okay, so this is where you can see since its inception, what SCO has been doing. It has been ensuring regional security, regional peace, regional connectivity, regional development, transport corridors, supply of energy, supply chain management, everything is being taken care of. And priority is nothing but to include regional development. That can be through supply, that can be through countering terrorism. So this is how SCO becomes a very important body with regard to India. Next comes, let us say, other facts over here is what has actually happened in 2022 summit recently. So there were certain observations, there were certain important you can say statements made. Okay, these are not the decisions yet, they are the statement made. Number one is on terrorism, SCO has agreed that we will have a unified list of terrorists, separatists and extremists. Okay, so terrorists in your state, in India shall be terrorists in Pakistan. This is how we shall be doing. Then apart from that, there is a very good news for India that Varanasi has become the first ever SCO tourist and cultural capital as of now. Okay, so why how come this is a cultural capital? Because whenever next year the members will be coming, so there will be a thrust on the development of Varanasi with regard to the as a tourist destination, okay, as a tourist capital, and this is the first time it has been done. Then Prime Minister has also proposed that we should also do a millet food festival under SCO. PM Modi ji is saying that we should have this millet food festival. What exactly this is about? This is about the food security in the region. Apart from that, if you see that each member should give full transit rights to enhance connectivity. This is what India is also asking. India's statement is here that we want to have a full transit right, so that the Pakistan should give us access to you can say Central Asia via their own highways, and this is where the regional development can happen. So this is all about this very summit. I just quickly will just see the map, what other questions can be asked. Let us say a question can be on the bordering areas of Central Asia. So you can see Kazakhstan, it borders Caspian Sea, this is one thing. Then it also borders Turkmenistan, it borders Uzbekistan, and this is where Samarkand is. Then it does not border Tajikistan, it borders Kyrgyzstan. Then when it comes to China, China borders KKT, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan. Okay, so this is what is, I guess, all for today. We shall be meeting in another session. Meanwhile, what you have to do, you have to subscribe to our courses. You can avail the courses with discount. IAS Icons is the code. You can use this code IAS Icon to enroll. Apart from that, we are hosting a doubt darbar. If you have any doubt, okay, this is what you can do is you can just register in the app. You can come on 27th, 28th, 29th, join the session at the prerequisite time and then ask your doubts. This is all for today. We shall be meeting again. Till then, goodbye, take care and God bless you all.